Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What is up, DFresh fam? I'm here today to show you how to authenticate Yeezy 350 V2s. Now, with how everything's going on nowadays, these are one of the easiest shoes to replicate. So there's a bunch of little things that these UA companies that they miss, and I'm here to show you a bunch of ways today to comfort you, to make you feel like you bought the real thing. To start off, we have the app I downloaded, which is just like a barcode scanner. Now this is the first step. Hold on. Alright, so let's check it out. We got the triple black statics. So let's see what my box says. Instantly picked up, and as you can see, the box and the number on the bottom, the code, it all matches up very well. I'm gonna do this. Let's try the Zions. Instantly picked up. ADIDAS Yeezy Zion. Code and all that. Tell you all that. And you can check inside your shoe. The next one would be the sulfurs, but you gotta do the sulfurs don't just pop right up. You gotta do search on Google and boom, sulfurs. I don't know why that box doesn't pick right up, but like I said, it's easy as just downloading a bar scanning app. And then then another way is, you match the numbers, that are given on here on the size tag. Match those numbers. Numbers match, you're looking pretty good. Alright, now this is another one. Check the shape. Check the shape. We got the sulfurs right here. As you can see, a lot of the fake ones, the heel tab on the back, it'll be entirely way too wide. This is normal. And the shape that it gives off from the heel to here, you want to see it not go straight up, but very, very close to just like from here it goes up. I don't know what the degrees would be. Pretty close to just going straight up. A lot of the fakes that I've seen, that slope is a lot. The slope isn't like this, it's more like this. So check the shape out. Check the shape out of your shoe. Check the shape out of just the overall shape. Like if it's too bulky, if it's not as flat, flush, close to this, then you might be having a problem. You want a nice slim, it's a very slim shoe. That's just how it's made. It's a sock-like shoe. And now, hold on, let's get the three that I pulled out. The stitching. Now, this could be tricky, but the stitching on most of the shoes except for last year they changed it up, is the X stitching, the X type stitching. You can see the X is going up. Make sure that's nice and tight, not loose, goes all the way around the shoe. But as you can see in 2020 they changed it up. You gotta do a little research. This is the Zion. As you can see, it's an inward stitch. There's no X stitch. It's flush. It's flat. It's flush. That's normal for this 350. Now on the Zion, now on the Sulfurs, it's not X shaped. It looks like an outward stitch with the stitching going down the sides, the parallel sides. You'll see the stitching. You want the stitching to be somewhat long stitches. If they're too close together, bunched up, it's not a good sign. And when you are looking at the size tag and you're looking at the box tag, you know, look it up online a little bit, but make sure that the font is correct. Make sure that it's not. A lot of the fakes, like I said, they do these and they miss a couple important things, just like how the font is typed out, how it's on the shoe, how it's on the real shoe. They don't care as much for that. So look into that. Look into your size tag, look into your box tag, look into your tag that you buy when you get the shoe. Look into that. It's got the RFID chip, which is mainly for the employees, but just check, make sure all the numbers are matching up. Make sure that all of the fonts, they're correct, they're not too bold, they're not too light. And then for the inside sole, this is another big giveaway. It'll say ADIDAS. It will say ADIDAS, and there's an R. There's an R. Let me see if I can get you a better. You see that little R next to the ADIDAS? A lot of the fakes, the R, it's just bigger and it's less defined. You can see that R in real person very well. It's very small, but there's an R and it's defined. On a lot of the fakes that I've seen, the R it's just a bigger circle, and the R just looks flatter, not as embossed, I would say. As you can see, I've worn this pair. It's starting to peel off a little bit. I should have taped it. And then there's these. There's this code right here. On the reals and the fakes, the thickness, the boldness, it'll differ. And then the size, 10 through 11. You know, check all that out. Make sure that, you know, look up a couple pictures. It'll show you fakes, it'll show reels. Things like the check app or legit check app. They have a lot of examples. So check that out. That's a big thing that they miss. They just miss these small things because they just don't think that people care. And you know, at the end of the day, if you're gonna buy if you want to buy your UAs to wear and not sell and scam someone, that's on you. I don't do that. I'll just wait. I'll save the money up, or I'll get it for retail, or I won't get it at all. All these are retail. I have, you know, there's been a couple times that I've gotten StockX or Stadium Goods or whatever, but I'm starting to lose trust in that too. I'm really because I've seen a lot get passed. Now I didn't bring. This is one thing that you're really gonna want. Now hold on, I'll be right back. All right. Black light. This is your best friend. This is one of the things that if you're buying shoes in volume, buying shoes, you know, 10 bucks, 10, 15 bucks off of Amazon works wonders. This will help you see, you know, inconsistencies, things like that. But for this shoe model, what the UAs get wrong a lot is that when you shine a light through the boost, you should be able to see the light right through it. And a lot of them, they get that wrong. The boost that they use isn't the right boost or the right thickness or whatever. You cannot see the light through it. That's a big one. Another big thing is on the UAs. I'll take a couple pairs out real quick. You see these. You see, if you could see, no, I don't know. Hold on, it's not focusing. You see these 3-stripe things. You would think that they're random. I see a pattern. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I see like a diamond type pattern, and it goes through the whole entire boost thing. UA people, they don't realize that. They just stagger them. Now I'll show you again. Probably can't see it as well. They're all like that. They all have, you know, the 4, like kind of like diamond shaped. I mean, they're not all gonna be perfect, but they have a method to that madness, where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all going around the shoes. This one I taped up for some reason, but as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, you can kind of see it through it. There's a method. UA companies, they don't pay attention to things like that. They don't pay attention to it. So if you know that there is something like that, use that to your advantage. You now know something that you probably did not know yesterday, just about the boost. And obviously about the softness. Like once you have a couple pairs and you've been doing this, you'll get a feel for it. But this is for the everyday people. This is for the people that want to get a pair of shoes, Yeezy 350 V2s, and they don't want to get scammed, and I don't blame them. Another thing is, if you know that, you know, your shoe is dead stock, never been touched, never whatever, a lot of UA companies get this wrong too. This is the factory lacing. This is how it's supposed to come. With the newer ones, they had the infinity lacing. They got rid of that. The new ones that are coming out have laces again. This is the factory lacing. It's like 2 bows tied up around. I don't know how, I'm not an expert on how they do that, but this is how it should look. This is how a dead stock factory laced Yeezy should look. So, you know, that is something to take note of. Let's see. Did I cover everything? Did I cover everything? There's just a lot of little things that these factories, that these companies, these warehouses out over the pond, they don't pay attention to. They don't like to match the numbers inside the box in the shoe, and there's so many ways you can catch a fake. And these aren't, you know, like just everyday ways. You know, you just like check the box, scan it, check the numbers go inside the shoe where the tag is. Check those numbers. If you're lucky enough to have the shoe with the tag from, you know, a brand new pair, check those numbers, match all the numbers out, scan it, do the light test, check out the insole, just check things like that. And honestly, with maybe a couple minutes of research, depending on which Yeezy you get, if it's an older one, it'll have the X-shaped stitching. Check the stitching out always. My cat loves getting in the shop. She just wants to be on YouTube. But yeah, basically, I'm trying to save lives. I'm trying to help people not get scammed. And on these shoes nowadays, it's so easy to get scammed because people don't look into the little things that I just mentioned, and they just see the shoe and it looks like they're making them like one of one. They look one of one. You just gotta look deeper to really make sure you're getting the right product. But that is my video for today. Like, subscribe, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Stay blessed and have a great day.